I'm Rabbi Marc Margolius of End Synagogue, which is a Reconstructionist Jewish congregation at 69th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. And for many years, it has been our community's great blessing and honor to call this beautiful sacred space our spiritual home during our Yamim Noraim, our days of awe, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. So familiar to us, in fact, that I'm tempted to ask you to turn to page 51 and rise for Yom Kippur. This is the eve of our Shabbat, and our community is humbled and honored to stand here with you. We stand with our brothers and sisters here at the Fourth Universalist Society. We stand with our brothers and sisters of mosques, black churches, synagogues, community centers that have been vandalized, threatened, torched, terrorized. And we stand as well tonight with all children of God who experience vulnerability and fear in a nation which is dedicated to the proposition that every human being is created equal, yet a nation which is struggling to uphold that promise. As Jews, we are here tonight because our tradition is rooted in a single fundamental truth, that every human being is created in the image of God. Every human being is of equal and infinite value. Each human being is equally beloved by our common Creator. Each of us is imprinted with a sacred stamp, revealing a unique aspect of the divine none of us can find on our own. Every individual, every people, every faith refracts the holy light of creation in its own unique way, revealing insights and truths none of us can find on our own, revealing a never-ending spectrum of holiness. Tomorrow morning, in synagogues around the world, Jews will read the Torah's warning to remember Amalek. Amalek, who, as our people fled from slavery to freedom, attacked the sick, the weak, the vulnerable, the children, the elderly, the most exposed and vulnerable members of the community. And Moses, in this reading, teaches us to wipe out the memory of Amalek from under the heavens. For us, Amalek is the archetype of the hatred, the darkness, the cruelty, the shadow which dwells not in any particular person, people, or nation, but within every human heart, the shadow within every one of us. And Amalek represents the hatred that takes root in ignorance and fear, and represents the human propensity to terrorize those who are demonized always as other. So we're here tonight because Amalek, fear-driven hatred, has been unleashed in this world in a truly frightening way. And when that happens, every person of conscience must awaken and act. We must meet that hatred not with more animosity, but by amplifying love in this world, by building bridges between our diverse communities, by celebrating our differences as well as our commonalities, by standing shoulder to shoulder as we do tonight, and by refusing to move. We meet hatred by making common cause with the targets of Amalek, those who are exposed and vulnerable. And we meet hatred by rededicating ourselves to the cause of justice. Finally, we meet hatred by marshaling our collective power, joining the twin forces of love and justice. Or, as Dr. King taught, power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice. And justice at its best is love correcting everything that stands in the way of love. And Elie Wiesel, a man who knew Amalek firsthand, taught that above all, in a time of war, when people are filled with death, this is the time for love. This is the time to choose, because he said an act of love may tip the balance. And so in this sacred place, with this truly sacred community here this evening, we pray. God, whose name is Shalom, whose name is wholeness and harmony, we thank you for the blessed diversity of your creation. We thank you for teaching us that human difference is a sacred gift. Teach us to resist with all our strength the messengers of hate, those who would use our sacred uniqueness to pit us against each other. Teach us to celebrate the diversity that is always flowing out of your unity, the variety that reminds us that no one person, no one faith, and no one nation can ever contain all of your truth. Help all who are vulnerable tonight feel our love and our presence. Help us meet ignorance and hatred with wisdom and love. God, of every one of us, help us shine your light in the shadow of every human soul and reveal you more fully in this world.